Hey Alan, this is Brad, and I just want to shoot a quick video for you. Go over a couple things. Video is usually easier than me. Even you can kind of go over this video a couple times, see if there's stuff in there that that you want to do on your own, or if there's something that I can do for you. And I'll try to explain everything. I've got ADD and I jump around, so bear with me the best you can. When someone Google searches carpet cleaning, which I spelled it wrong, you're going to see that a lot. Carpet cleaning, Elkhart, Indiana. This is their search results that come up. The areas that I would try to concentrate on are the Michiana area for the most part, but definitely Elkhart and South Bend. The reason being is I'll come down here and show you this. Like I say, I'm going to jump around. If I can pop up, right? There we go. There we go. There she is. Right here, carpet cleaning. These are keywords, so that's the words that are typed in the search engine. Carpet cleaning. South Bend, which is our area. This says carpet cleaning South Bend, Indiana. Sorry, I can try to clean it up, but it's a little slow. Anyways, for people that just type in carpet cleaning South Bend, there's 260 searches a month. Don't worry about all this. These are other keywords that you can kind of go for and you want to put into your content. Elkhart, which I'm not going to take the time to type that in and figure all that out, but Elkhart's probably about half that usually. This right here tells you that's $2.57. That tells you how much the average cost per click is, and that's with AdWords, and I can kind of go over that with you too. Let's see if I can find that here. Give me a second. Alright. So what AdWords is, and it definitely needs to be part of your campaign, your marketing campaign. This right here, when I talk about AdWords, this is AdWords. These are AdWords over here. This is Google Maps, also known as Google Plus. Give me one sec. So, sorry about that. This is Google Plus right here. My phone's going to be going off. I wanted to click it, make sure it's not going to go off while I'm talking here. So anyways, Google Plus page for Google Maps. These are the top companies that come up here. And how Google figures this out is by citations, also known as NAP. That's your name of your company. It is your address and your phone number. That's what NAP stands for. What it does is take the IP address of my computer, and then it finds the address of the business, and it matches me up with the closest to whatever business that is, because Google tries to be local search friendly, meaning that they want to help out like the mom and pops, if you will, of the Google world. So that's the reason they have that. And if you're not doing these, and I can kind of get into that here in a second. I'm going to show you how and why it needs to be done. But I mean, you can already kind of see that's one of the first things that pop up. Then the next thing, so people usually will click on this, and it does the same thing on mobile phones too. Then the other thing is here. This is called organic, and got Elkhart Carpet Clean. The reason they're probably coming up number one is because I did a keyword search, carpet cleaning Elkhart, Indiana, and their title. And this is going to get. I'm not going to try to get too deep on this. I'm going to try to keep this video under 5 minutes. But their title, that really helps with this company. I'm sorry, it really helps with this company popping up. And then if you look here, you're about number 4. I don't see any reason why that we couldn't get you up here past these guys. Even though you have Jen Carpet Cleaning, there's still a bunch of stuff that we can do that these guys are not doing. So let's talk about what your competition isn't doing, and then we can talk about things that you can do to help yourself out and get going here. And if you look, here's my computer, man, I've got like 30 things running on this thing, and it causes a little bit of a delay, which I can take care of. So we're looking here at Brian, I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name, Carpet Cleaning, and there's a couple things that come off the top of my head, and I'll go through this with your website too. Is he does a good job of placing the number. Probably could be a little bit bigger, whether it's in the left or right hand corner. We read left or right. You want it to be something people can always see. And then the problem with Brian's website here is there's no way to contact him by email, and it is a 50-50 as far as the businesses that I've owned in the past. So I can definitely speak from the know here. People, about 50% people will call me from the website, Another 50% will send me an email from a contact page, if you will. So he doesn't have anything like that. He kind of screws himself by not having that information. Let me look at yours real quick. So you have your name, or not your name, but you have your address. Not really a big deal, but I would definitely make this number a lot larger. I'd probably even switch the two. I'd probably put the phone number over here and put your name of your business over here, and then I would have a place where they can contact you. You have it here, but people will usually only go one page in, is what they tell you. And meaning that they'll just look at whatever page that led them to their search engine, led them to. Usually it's going to be your home page, but not always. Sometimes people will get what they call long-tailed keywords, and what that means is that they have typed in more than just Elkhart carpet cleaning. They've typed in how to get your stains out of your carpet. Carpet cleaner, find me a carpet cleaner that can get stains out of my carpet in Elkhart, or something like. It's just crazy what people type in, and you want that, whatever that is, and whatever page you have about carpet cleaning. Told you I'd jump around. That would pop up. So let me give you an example here. When I talk about a form that for people to contact, it's one of my pages here. It's got the number up here, nice and big. It's on every page. And then I have a free instant quote, get some kind of special coupon. You always want the word free, always attracts people. It's a psychology thing. And then I have an instant quote here. Give me my free quote. Actually, when people click on this, I don't actually have a limo company. I send these leads out to a legit limo company, if you will. When they click on this, they fill all this information up. When they click on this phone number, the guy that's taking my leads, his phone will actually ring. So normally this would go to your email and you'd open it up, and that might be a little while, because when you get email, if you're like me, you're getting I have like 6 different emails on my phone, and at one time or another I'm getting emails throughout the day, and it's not always from people clicking on leads, so it causes me not to always check it, because it can be a hindrance if I'm always looking at my email. So a phone system I've actually set up, and if this is something that interests you, whether I'm going to generate you leads, I can send them like this, or I can also put this on your on your website also, is when they click on this right here, your phone will then ring within about 15-20 seconds. So the neat thing about that is that they are in a buy-in mode right now. Once again, dealing with the psychology of it, they are ready, they're looking, and what will happen is they click on that, your phone rings, you answer it, and it actually will call back this number. So as soon as you answer it, their phone's going to ring, and they're going to be like, yeah. And so it's a really neat way. And if you're the first one to talk to the person while they're in a buy-in mode, you close about 90% of your sales. So I think that's something that's just huge. What I've done here, if you look, we're going to talk about content. We'll talk about content on your page. So it's one of the most important things that you can do is I have all these different services offered by the Limousine site, and the list goes on and on. And each one, if I open these up, I've got a lot of content written about each service that goes in to the Limousine service. So a lot of content. Google loves content, right? If I click on your site over here, if you go into here and you want to do, carpet care, and you click on here, the content's pretty thin, and you'll notice also you're not the only person with thin carpet. I can't even talk right on. With thin content, this guy here doesn't do a bad job on the first page. I'm sure these are pictures. He's got something about spot removal. Let's check that out real quick. Accidents happen, so it's a decent amount of content, but I'm guessing there's a ton more information that you can have here, whether you write it or you have someone else write it. Let me do this again, see what see what pops up here. Here we go. I went to his website. The one nice thing about Chrome is it makes things easy, Google Chrome, and the problem is it'll take you to the same stuff that you were to last time. Hopefully his website doesn't pop up again. Alright, so you're looking through here. Let's go to Kim Dry. Michiana. They're a big national company. If you ever want to know like how to do like content or what to write about, go to the big national guys, because they get all the SEO stuff. What that means, like search engine optimization. So when people search for you, the best way for them to find you. So this person, you know, like I said, I'm sure this is a you know, what's neat about this right here, because of search engines, all these keywords, like when people type in Granger or South Bend, that's going to help his site be recognized, and he can do it without being slapped by Google. If you get slapped by Google, that basically means they're going to take your website down. You can do that without them being like you're abusing it, if you will. So anyways, I'm sure he's got a ton of information on each one of these, and yeah, a lot of content. Let's go to an even bigger company, I'm guessing. Give me 1 second here. I think you kind of get the idea. But if you need to get ideas about content, you don't want to copy what they're writing, but you can definitely, this is a big national company, you can definitely see about all the different types of services that they're offering. And then when you click on a service, they have a, looks like they're going to have a YouTube video that's going to pop up here. But I mean, you can just get into, I mean, it's, look at all this. So I mean, it's kind of crazy, right? It's a ton of content. You don't have to get that much. The good news is you don't have to have that much content to beat your competition. You just have to have more than what they have. So you kind of look at what, you know, the Elkhart and South Bend sites have written, and like that one Elkhart cleaning as an example. You can have more than him. It's going to be hard to have more than the ChemDry, but you know, you can come close to it, and it can be a, you know, a steady work. It's not like you have to do it all at once, but you know, I'd definitely look at getting a lot more content than what you have on here. And yeah, I mean, I think you know, you can definitely be rated up just on content alone, because I'm guessing your competition doesn't have a ton of it. Citations, let's talk about that real quick, and how you do that. I couldn't find you, Alan, on the citations, which is Google Plus. Sorry about this. Takes it for a second here. So with the citation page, here's the Google Plus. We're going to look at their page. Real important to do that once again. Get listed on Google. You want to do Googles. You want to do Yahoos. You want to do Bings. You want a Facebook page. You want to do Yelp. You want to do Foursquare. Those are just to name a few. Here's the funny thing about when people set this up, they only do about 10% of it. He's got about 5,000 views, so if you don't think it's worth it, this kind of tells you that it probably is. But this should have a picture. Let's see how the ChemDry does theirs. This should have a picture here. There's the address. You can have a lot more information down here. You need to add photos here. And that really needs to be done on every what they call like NAP, name, address, phone number. So let's look at that. They got the reviews going. You know, you can have friends and family write a review. You can have your client write a review and give them a discount to get reviews. This is really good. I mean, people like seeing that. You can put those, you know, those reviews on your website. There's a lot of places that you can use them. So, give you once again, you know, ChemDry. I think they're a big national company. Do a lot better job on their Google Plus page, and this is how you want your Yahoo page to look. This is how you would want your Bing page to look. Your Yelp page, your Foursquare page. Yelp and Foursquare are citations. You want as many citations as possible, but you can kind of see like the Elkhart company I showed you is the majority of your competition. You kind of look around, but just, you know, I mean, these guys spent some time doing it because they get it. Let's see how many views they've had. Let's see here. So they had about 60,000 views. You know, my guess is these guys probably get, I don't know, 5 to 10 leads a day from the internet alone. To look at the citations here, let me find out. There you go. Put in your information. You have about 16 citations. This South Bend Carpet Cleaning Company has about 887. So you want more citations than what your competition has. kind of click over here and see where you're getting some of the citations. Sometimes companies will just pick you up, Alan, out of the blue and just take your name and number down. They don't even ask you. I mean, that's how you can get them. You know, your Michiana BNI shows up as a citation. So anywhere, maybe you do have a Facebook account, anywhere that you you know, you list your name and number, but a business bureau comes up. But you know, like I said, you have some competition. South Bend has 187. It's really not hard to beat. There's companies also that'll list them for you. But once you start listing out your citations, you know, you do your Google Plus, a lot more companies will pick that up also. Let's see here. I'll give you an example. And all this stuff is really, really important, by the way, to get done, to get up on your Google ranking. So here's all the companies that, you know, they're listed with that have picked up. You know, sometimes manually you'll have to do this. Other times, like I said, the companies, there's computer systems out there that'll just pick up all this information for you. So let's go to, this always takes a little bit, right? Go to the AdWords here. So here's a good way to get business. Craigslist is a good way for carpet cleaning to get business. The cost, you know, to set for you to set this up is obviously free. The cost per click in this area is going for about $2.50. But once you're up here, people actually do click on that. So you know, if you're while you're working on your website, you can always do AdWords. A lot of people are scared of AdWords. I'm not really sure. Once again, I mean, the competition, this guy's got it, but look, the number 708, no one's going to call that. Nothing really, you know, it's not really catching anything my attention. You definitely want to have your number listed so people aren't always clicking on it. They're just going to grab that number and call you. Especially if they're on their mobile device, all they have to do is just hit the number on their touch phone, and you know, the phone will start calling it. So, I mean, that's really the ways, you know. I think I made this into a 12-minute video accidentally, but that's really the ways that I would build up your website right now. If you can't take over the #1 spot by doing that, or at least be in the top 3 by, you know, by the stuff that I've mentioned, you can look at doing like links. And you know, that's one thing too. When you do Google Plus, looks like you might have a Facebook page. When you do Google Plus, Yahoo, all those citations, those are all links that go back to your website, and they're all voting for Jim Carpet Cleaning. So it's really, you know, just another way to get up there is by doing backlinks. That process is a lot tougher, but you know, it's easy to beat out your competition on that if that's what you want to do. And we can do the same thing to get you up there, ranked up in the South Bend category too. So hopefully this video helps. If you got any questions, you know, want to do some of it, not all of it, you want me to do all of it, you want a price for everything, I'm more than happy to talk to you on the phone about it or meet you in person, Alan, and then we can kind of just go from there. All right, buddy. Take care. Bye.